Hey, what's up, everybody? This is John. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time in my channel, we talk about everything. You know, we go from my 10 years of prison, my burglaries, my prostitutes that I've fucked around with, I probably said it, my 10 years in prison, and drug use, and how to get your life back together, because I tell those stories so you can laugh and like not live it, but kind of like live it because you can imagine it, but yet you don't have to suffer the consequences. You don't have to go to prison like I did. So if you're new to this channel, that's what to expect on my videos. I also do videos about, like I live stream my video games, like my VR device. I live stream a lot of that. And, I do other stuff, stimulus, it's a channel that has a little bit of everything, but a lot of stuff is when I was bad, so just like now. So if you're new, please subscribe or at least hit the like button, one of the two, it don't matter. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back. It's nice to have you back. Please hit the like button as well. Today I'm gonna go, this is more for the newer people who to the channel. You could be a subscriber for months, but like newer that didn't know some of my burglaries. But today is the burglary video. It's going to be a little long, so I'm going to tell you a lot of my burglaries, and some of them I was never arrested for probably. And it's too late. There's statute of limitations, so I don't give a fuck. But I guess like one of the first burglaries, one of them, well, I'm not going to talk about the first. I just don't want to, just don't want to. But the first real house burglary, that's, real house, inside house burglary, was the girl who took my virginity. You know what I mean? So, she got what she had coming because she's a, whatever. I won't, this is on a video. I won't, blow. I won't even say her name. She my jewelry. Yeah, I won't even say her name because that's not right. That's just not right. I probably put her family through it. Now I've taken everything they own, jewelry wise and shit like that. But I went in there with a friend of mine. We cut school, during the Newfield, we went to Newfield High School, and that's what I would do. I'd go to school every day on the bus, every day, because my dad was already gone, my mom was still home. My mom worked when they had it, Seaport Diner. Now she works in Mather Hospital. She worked there since like 97, or since I worked there back then with her. I worked there before her, but I got fired for a fist fight and then some other shit. Yeah, she would leave to work for Seaport Diner, but I'd have to go to school first because she'd be home. Once I got off the school bus, I walked my ass right to the guardrail because all you guys, from my neighborhood, about that guardrail. We'd be smoking blunts, joints, bowls, whatever. We'd be getting high like a motherfucker. A lot of girls, a lot of guys, just chilling, just having a good time. And then we'd have that stupid guy with the brownish truck who'd drive around and find out who he was, get us in trouble. So we started getting smarter and putting a shirt over our head. And he'd try to follow us, say, take off your shirt. And we wouldn't listen to him. And you guys remember Vietnam, the treat area we call Vietnam. You guys remember all that. But whatever, the people that don't, that was for the people that from my neighborhood. But I left school with this guy. I can say his first name, Nick. And yeah, we went to this girl's house, and she lived like not far from Newfield. And I broke in through a side window. It was easy. Take the screen off, and it was not locked. Opened up the window, jumped right in, helped the other guy come right in. And we took like whatever jewelry we could find, watches and shit. I was still young. I think I was 14 when I did that. 13 years old when I got arrested first, a real arrest. But 14 when I did that. And, we left. And then we saw, I have this guy, I'm not going to say his name because this is the past anyway, so he beats the statute of limitations. But no, I will not say his name. I'm friends with family members of his. But he would buy all our gold, all our jewelry right on the spot. He wasn't a pawn shop. He was a guy, like me. Like, you bring me gold, and I'm going to check what it goes for per pennyweight, and I'm going to give you whatever I want, and we went to him. We stayed safe like that. So that was like one of the first ones. The second one, of course, during school, I went to a house, same thing, by Newfield, and I forgot how we got in. I mean, we got in through a window, but I think there was like a walkway, like you walk up to like a balcony type. It was bigger than a balcony, but like a balcony type. And we went in through a window over there, and I didn't get that much. I ain't gonna lie, I said I did. I think the other guy pocketed a bunch of shit, you know, because he was a bad drug addict at the time, and I wound up doing another house with him again. It was just a random house, you know. We just robbed it with another person. The two people and me. And they got caught because their fingerprints were on file. Oh, however, I don't know, but they got caught and they ratted me out. They both said the truth. You know, they told the truth. They got scared and they told the fucking truth. And I was part of the truth. So, you know, boom, that was my other burglary. You know, I just had so many burglaries when I was young. When I was 14, I think, and I got caught trying to rob this. I'm not going to say his name because he's cool. You know who you are if you watch my videos, which you probably don't. But he was my friend, you know, but we'd be on and off. You know what I mean? He lived right next to Selden Middle School. And the family was on vacation, we heard. And, you know, so we stole the bike. The bicycle, not a street bike. We were kids. We stole the bike, and then we broke the fucking basement window, and we were going to go in, but I kept seeing across the street, you know, which it's not far. It's across the street. The house, the people kept looking at us. And I'm like, yo, something ain't right, bro. We got to get the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. We ain't robbing this house. Let's get out of here. And we started walking. It was 3 or 4 of us. I forget. And we walked to this other kid's house, who I'm not going to say his name. I'll say his first name, Carl, who lived right by the other guy. We went in his backyard. But as we walked to his house, we seen all the cop cars pass us. So, like, they probably thought, it ain't them. It's the guys the people still at the house. And we hid in the backyard, and the cops fucking ran all of a sudden and come through the door. Get the fuck over here. You know, we got arrested for that, you know, and they gave us a burglary for that, even though I never entered the fucking inside. But I guess the attempted burglary, you know what I mean? But I had so many. So I went in front of the judge. The judge was like, yo, if I ever see you again, I think we were working out something with like probation or something, like, you know, like for youths. I was on Pin's petition, you know, and that shit. We worked out something. I had to do, you know, something that was like, it was like a probation, I believe. Don't forget, in my brain, you know. But he's like, if I ever see you again, you're fucked. He didn't say the word fucked. He, you know, basically, that's what he meant. If I see you again, you fucked. He's like, he basically said, like, if it was his real words, he's like, I better never see you again. If I see you ever again in this courtroom, you're going to have a problem, a real big problem. And I said, you know, I didn't say shit, but I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, okay. And I used to steal beers from King Cullen. I don't think it's not there no more. King Cullen on the corner of Boyle and Middle Country. I used to steal beers like it was nothing. Go walk, put them in my pocket, in my pants, because, you know, back then we used to wear size like 40 pants. You know, so you had the extra room with the belt, and then I'd just walk out, no problem. And I wanted to get money. Someone wanted to buy the beer, so I was like, yo, give me the money. Let me steal the beer. So they're like, all right. So they gave me the money. It wasn't a lot. They only wanted like a 6-pack. So
finger bang, chicken wang, GK, you can say low.
All right, maybe I'll shut that up. But so I went in with another guy, and there was nobody in that aisle but a black guy, you know, shopping. He had a shopping list and everything. And I started putting the beers in my clothes. And the guy, I forgot who I went with. I really forgot. Damn, the light is kind of getting black and straight. Like when I go over here, I'll stay over here to kind of keep the light good. But the guy's like, yo, there's somebody right fucking there in the aisle. Stop, don't do it. I'm like, yo, my man's got a shopping list. He's not giving a fuck. He's shopping. Boom, he was a security guard, undercover. They grabbed me and shit, and they brought me and him upstairs. Got arrested for that. Went back to that courtroom that I just got told if I ever get caught in that courtroom again, I'm fucked. And this happened like really almost like right after, not much, maybe at the most 2 months, like 2 months later. And you know, he wanted to send me to prison, you know, juvenile prison, but he wanted to send me to prison. That was the deal. Prison. And I had a good lawyer, a friend of mine, you know, of the family. He's not a lawyer now. I think he's dead or something, but he was like, yo, they want you to go to prison. I ain't gonna lie, I started crying. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to prison. No. He's like, yo, let me see what I could do. Let me see if I can work something out for you. But you're kind of fucked because he warned you. I'm like, oh, I know, you know. Damn, I wish I could, like, move this. Let me put the thing down. Move it just a little. Yeah, fuck it. I can just move backwards like that. But he came back to me, and he's like, yo, he said, you got a choice. Prison or long-term rehab. Therapeutic community. And I'm like, rehab, let me take it. And I went to Outreach House, which was, they were allowed to torture. I went from January 9th of 96 to March 5th of 97. And they were allowed to torture back then. They would put garbage bags over all the windows, you know, tape them or thumbtack them so that you did not know if it was day or night. Take all the clocks down. You never knew what it was called a closed house when they closed the house. You never knew what time it was. You didn't even know how long they let you sleep. All you did all day, and it would last like a month and a half, 2 months. Scrub one tile with the green scrubby pad and a little bowl like this big of water, and just on your hands and knees, doggy style, like you were a bitch getting butt fucked and scrub. I mean, it was co-ed. There was bitches there, so it was nice, you know. But and they were allowed to do that. Bro, I stand it in a corner for 3 days. 16 hours 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, I was on a contract for 2 months before I had to dig my own grave where I dug a hole big enough to bury a fucking, easily an SUV. Easily. And then I had to refill it. And a bunch of times I had to sweep the sun off the fucking pavement. And you guys know what sweeping the sun off the pavement means. You sweep until it gets dark. I'm sweeping the sun off the pavement, you know, because the sun, you know, goes like that. They were allowed to torture you. So I got tortured the whole time until, you know, I smartened up, but everybody else fucks up. And then places like that, Peter pays for Paul. So they'll still make you do shit, but, you know, it was rough. It was fucking rough. I ain't gonna lie, but I graduated it. And then went back to school, and right after that, robbed another house. I got caught because I got, again, told on. So, I got lucky for that one. I think, felony probation. Felony probation, and I fucked up probation, and I did the jail time. You know what I mean? I wound up doing the jail time. And first, they told me I can go to a long-term treatment again, and I went to, I think it's called Fox Run, the fucking, I forget what it's called. It's in Rhinebeck, upstate. You guys know, I forget the real rehab name, but it was in Fox Run. Like, that was the male of my age rehab place. And that total gang, like, it was gang war, like what you would see on TV. Like, everybody was a gang member. Everybody was, it was people with knives. Like, yo, one kid was trying to change his life around and do good, and they shit and put it all over his walls and on his blankets and all that shit. Yo, our place was fucked up. So I was like, yo, I'm out of here. After, like, you know, 4 months, I was like, yo, I'm out of here. They're like, yo, you can leave. Go ahead, go. I'm like, I'm in fucking Rhinebeck. There's bears out there. There's miles and miles of fucking woods. I'm going to die of either hunger or from a bear. Get me the fuck out of here, or I'm going to fucking just do whatever I want here. So I went and I turned the TV on. I did what I want. You know what I mean? Because they can't put their hands on me. So, and I was telling all the people, like the coordinators, go fuck yourself. Fuck you, coordinator. Suck my dick, you coordinator. You know, I was being a dick. So, like, all right. They let me talk to my parents. I said, yo, I'm out of here. And I told them why. I said, yo, this place is shot. I'm better in jail. You know what I mean? This place is shot. And I wanted to leave. I want to get picked up there. You know, this is crazy. And they put down the phone. You know, I hung up with them because they wanted to talk. And they left me on a chair for a little while until we figured it out. They were trying to keep me there. So then they said, bring a chair. Chair's a wooden chair you sit on. And in all long-term treatments. If you're bad, you sit on a wooden chair and look at the wall. That's it. For days, weeks sometimes. And you eat your meals on there. You don't do nothing. Yo, you got to talk to yourself in your brain, sing rap songs in your brain, and it sucks. But so I went to the mess hall with my chair, put my chair down, and went online to eat. And this guy's like, yo, you're on the fucking chair. Get the fuck in the back of the line. You don't got it like that. I'm like, all right, man, it ain't that serious. Staff told me just to get on fucking line and eat. I was just doing what the fuck I was told, you know? And, you know, whatever. It just, you know. Let me pause this. Yeah, I had to fix something. So I went on the back, and then I got my food, you know, and I sat back on my chair, and then he was at the table behind me talking all types of shit about me. Like, yo, what are you sweating me for? You know what I mean? I ain't fuck your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, why are you sweating me? And you know how I am. You know my story. So I got the fuck up, and I went, poof. I spit it right in his fucking face. I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, play the role with me. Play the outside. You know, fight. I'm like, all right, let's do it. He was a brocky white boy. I'm talking about brocky. Like, I don't even have arms, but like his arms were like that at the young age. He was a brocky motherfucker. So we had to go through double doors that led to like a like kind of like a vestibule, small, like the size of my room, where the inmates, the residents answered the phone. Then there was another door, and then you open another door that was right next to that door that led outside. And that's where we'd fight. But I let him open the double doors himself, and I was behind him, and I went, boom! I cracked him in the back of the neck, so he flew forward. He turned around, and I hit him with a left and a right, or right and a left, I mean, whatever it was, in his face. And that motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie, he ate that shit up like it was nothing. And he picked me up and threw me into a fucking stack of metal chairs that were lined up against the wall. And, you know, we were both on the ground, though, because, you know, I grabbed when I was getting thrown. It was like one of those weird fucking throwing. It wasn't like he picked me up and threw me away, but like he would throw me and I grabbed him too. We both went on the ground. And he got up before me, and I'm sure he could have kicked me in the face, but staff broke it up. And they were like, yo, you're getting an assault charge. We're getting you the fuck out of here right now. I said, you damn right, that's what I wanted. So they gave me a bus, and they took me right to the bus station. The bus station brought me right to, you know, Penn, you know, right to the city. And I got picked up in the city. But I talked more about that rehab. So after that, I was good. You know, I just robbed a bunch of houses, you know, when I was younger. And then all of a sudden I didn't do shit other than other crimes, you know, that's other stories. But then the other house I robbed was like 30 houses. I already told you. I did it like a job. I put on work clothes and just during the hours where people at work and school, and just robbed every house, and I made thousands. It wasn't worth it. No amount of money was worth it for my fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, if you've seen a picture of me when I got arrested versus, I mean, I still hold some youth, but I lost my 30s, my whole 30s. But I robbed fucking so many houses, starting with my girl, at the time, girl's neighbor. Like, you know, she was watching the cat. And so I walked in with her one time, and I seen all the jewelry box and all that shit in the safe. I went in there, took the jewelry, took the fucking Wii, and robbed a bunch of houses. That's a whole nother story in itself. But eventually I got told on by the guy who I eventually had to have sell my jewelry because the guy wouldn't buy it from me no more because I was red flagged. They said detectives are wondering why he's selling all this chopped up jewelry to me, thousands of dollars worth of it, and they think you're stealing it. They think you're robbing. So they're investigating you, and you're red flagged, and I'm not buying nothing from you. So I was like, okay, no problem. Because they had nothing on me. They had I wore gloves. There's no eyewitness. There's nothing. They couldn't do shit. So I had this other guy. I would pay him a bag of dope, and he sold the broken jewelry to the same guy. Like, I mean, come on. Like, you know that's my shit. I'm just getting someone, you know, but it still worked. But that same guy that I had do that, I had him go into GameStop and sell a Wii, the Wii I took, and that was like way later. The game I took, because I wanted the Xbox 360, it was around that time, you know, a little later. It was a little late to get the system, but I didn't have it. It was 2009. And he got the Xbox. I was like, I'll go in with you because I want to buy games. So I went in with him, and I paid for the difference because he returned the system, and I got the Xbox 360 and a few games, and I paid cash, and he used his ID and shit, and that came back stolen. I don't know how they did it, registered it, or that's what they're saying, but they had him, and instead of holding that down, and if I would have found out, all they had to do was call me anyway. If I found out he was locked up, I would have held that motherfucker down, because all he would have gotten in trouble for was possession of stolen fucking property, not for burglary. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't burglarize anything, so you aren't, even if they arrested you for it, they don't have no proof, so that gets dropped. So they wouldn't even arrest you for it, because if you go to the fucking hearing, the prelim or whatever the fuck, they would drop that. It's possession of stolen property. That's all you'd have, and it'd be like a 20-day bid. I'd hold you down. I'd throw a couple $100 in your account. But instead of him doing that, he told on me and my other guy for everything. You know what I mean? Everything. Because he knew, the shit we're doing. He was part of the circle. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, he knew I needed him to sell shit. And he was also buying dope off me. His girlfriend wanted to suck my dick for a fucking bag of dope. And I was going to let her. She was beautiful. I was going to let her, but I was in love with the girls. And they were actually friends. So, like, that's how I met that guy. And, because she had the $10. I sold him for 10. If you bought one or two or three, I sold him for 10. And she's like, I want 2 bags. I got $10. She's like, I don't got the other 10. I was like, well, I was like, you can have it, but, just suck my dick or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a joke, but like half joke. You know what I mean? Like, just suck my dick and I'll give you that bag. It was on the phone. And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. No problem. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I don't care. I think she wanted me anyway. You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't, female-wise, not male, female-wise, who wouldn't want to have my shit and they shit, you know what I mean? But I didn't do it. But long story short, he told on me, and I had to fucking all those years. I wound up robbing the house in between that. I did a few years, came home, robbed the house, cut my hand on the window, went back on a violation, and during the violation, the bug came back to me, because I'm on file, for the burglary, and I had to do 5 more years consecutive, and all that post that I was doing the violation didn't count to nothing. Because I'm still on 5 years parole. I got that now, and it didn't count towards my bid. So I maxed out on that bid, because I was like, fuck good time. Fighting and everything. 30 years, everything. So I was the only idiot who could figure out how to do just shy of 6 years on a 5-year bid. That was weird, but so I was home from 09 to like 018 August. I had like 5 months free, broken up in 012. That's it. And then, I had a couple months free, and then I got arrested for that stupid having my medicine on me. You know about that. And then I was killed during it, but yet I beat that charge because it was my shit. But the parole violated me for breaking curfew because I was in the barracks being arrested. But I took up enough of your time. I already took up 25 minutes, almost 23. And, I just wanted to do this for the newer guys, swing through, have, let them know a couple of my burglaries and shit like that. I might bring back some prostitute stories, just to update my shit, because a lot of my older shit you don't really see, And I figured, why not, tell the shit. Eventually, I might break down certain houses. I might break down other crimes. Like, other people know, like when the deli closed by me, that deli fucked up because they left everything there. And there was nothing by the time we got done with it. I'm talking about scratch-offs, which I don't think they're winners if they're not scanned. You know what I mean? But scratch-offs, we fucking took everything. I mean, there was a couple things that they took, but we took every fucking thing. But, that's it for now. Obviously I'll make more videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean, I was kind of here and there. I was kind of talking rehab and burglaries. But, I'm just letting you know, like, they tortured me in those rehabs, Even I went to another long-term, and I had sex in a fucking in Apple. I was in Apple while it turns into Phoenix House. You guys know about Phoenix House. I had sex with this girl, Simone. And I want to say her last name. I don't do that shit. But, and the staff was, I was on chair for like getting high when I was escorting another person because he told on me. And there was a letter that was found underneath the newspaper that I left for Simone because I was fucking around another girl. But I was trying to tell Simone because I was like, I had status. I was like a coordinator, a chief coordinator sometimes. I held the keys. Like I ran the place. And I was trying to tell her, like, yo, Simone, like I'm feeling you more than her. Like, I'm sorry I did that. But like, I ain't trying to, I ain't, ask you for no threesome. I'll cut her out of it. You know what I mean? It's just me and you. And she didn't notice it. So she left. And the asshole got it and handed it in. But I never signed it. You know what I mean? They did not know who it was. They checked all the contract, like stuff you write when you write letters. And they said it definitely wasn't me. And I don't know how, because I write A's a different way, the lowercase. I write it like, I don't know, like, I guess like fucking, not normal A's that way. I write it that way, so, I don't know how they didn't catch me. But they had me, when they had me tried, they think, Steph was like, you think fucking Simone would ever fucking get with you? Simone wouldn't get with you. You're not good enough for that girl. I was like, oh, I'm really not? I'm not good enough for Simone? You're telling me Simone wouldn't fuck with me? No, hell no, Simone wouldn't fuck with you. Steph was going hard on me. I was like, wow. I was like, we must live in two different worlds because I fucked that bitch twice, even on a fucking period. Because I was overnight. Me and her did the overnight. Like, so we would check the bedrooms, make sure nobody killed themselves or split. And Cecil, guy we called Cecil, overnight staff would sleep. It would just be us awake. So we started fucking, you know what I mean? And after I told him that, I just left and I did my jail time, So I'll give you more stories. But that was a little everywhere type of story. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. And I hope the guys that listened to me and invested in Bitcoin that hit over 24,000 today. I even put a screenshot on my Facebook. They made extra money. I'm up like $150 just on that. That would have been Christmas money if someone did the same thing, but whatever. So I hope you have a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like I said, any fucking lady that wants to, you're able to holler at me because I'm a single motherfucker. So holler at this dude. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a good dude. I'm really a good dude. So holler at me. You know what I'm saying? My name is John. Hit me up on here or hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up anywhere. It don't matter. Just hit me up. I'm not looking for, we gotta fuck. Let's just be friends. We'll be friends. That's it. Like, we'll chill. We'll chill on me. We'll chill and have a good time. If something happens, it happens. But that ain't the plan. You know what I mean? Plan is a friendship. But fuck it. That's another thing, another time. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll talk to you guys later.